that the rightly dividing truth. We have a lot of there's a lot of us that say we believe God, that say that we're saved and believe we're saved. And I'm not saying no one is or not saved. I'm not here for that. But we don't believe in the whole Bible, regardless to what it says, regardless to, it's contradicting itself or however. We don't believe the whole Bible. And in order for you to have a closer relationship with him and a greater walk with him, you have to believe the whole entire Bible, whether it seems to contradict itself or not. But everything in the Bible you have to believe. You have to believe the whole Bible. We also have to believe, and I know I grew up in a Baptist church, so in Baptist church, they really didn't believe, and they kind of spoke against speaking in tongues and sanctification and miracles and wealth and things like that. All of those things are in the Word, and all of those things, God will begin to teach you in His time, or where you are, or where you fit in those areas, and how those things, that list will work in your life. And so I really believe that the problem with them, with not rightly dividing truth and speaking against these things, miracles, speaking in tongues, wealth, that those are one of the things that we have to begin to, when we see these attributes in church, or the type of the church that we go to, or even the church that we see online, or however, that we begin to pray about this. Okay, God, is this this preacher speaking the truth? Is he speaking your word? Is he rightly dividing your word? And is this the right place that you would have me? And the second issue is, I would say, is churches are very traditional. They're very, very traditional. I'm not saying all of them, but when the time came again, when he began to teach me, just showing me that, a lot of the churches, they have people still living under the law. People are allowed to be carnal minded, and yet they want to mix the carnal mind with the spiritual mind and think that,